Good morning to you, Bridge Nation. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know this is your boy Shelz.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's your girl, Queen JoJo.
DJ All is in the building, Bridge Nation.
It's a brand new month. We say good morning and welcome back, Jody.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. A few things have changed. A few things have changed. Upgrade.
Well, sort of. Ish.
We all thought the same. And I think you've gotten a few compliments from all the brothers in the building so
yes,
far.
I have. Thank you. You guys know how to make a girl feel special, don't you?
So you're on the right track.
Thank you, guys.
How was your leave? How was it?
It was awesome. I had a great time. Yes, man.
Yeah.
Rest, and I enjoyed myself as well.
You look well rested also.
Thank
tell you
you.
what.
That's a good thing. A lot of people, they take leave and they come back more tired.
No, I was
Waste
serious.
them,
I
waste them
was
leave.
so serious about my sleep and my rest because I know that it really does make a difference.
It does,
You know?
it does.
So,
For real.
so I enjoyed myself.
Thank you for that reminder.
Exactly. Yes, man. So
Yeah.
I got some fun in as well because that is important.
No, that is
So,
what Rome is interested in.
don't pay Rome any
Face
mind.
light up a while ago.
But it was a good time, man.
Yeah,
But
I'm glad to
I
hear.
listened to you guys in the morning.
Oh,
of
good.
course,
Good. So
yeah.
do we need to apologize for what we did, disturbing you last Friday morning? on your birthday?
No. It
we're
was
not
a
gonna do it
birthday.
regardless.
Everybody had the opportunity to call because persons were calling me from. I say thanks.
Yeah,
I never
man.
ever expect that. Well, I was
Yeah.
like, thank you so much.
It's a good vibe.
I
It's a good
appreciate
vibe.
that.
All right. How was the weekend, gentlemen?
It was good.
Yeah.
I don't remember much, but it was good. And I don't mean.
What?
No, but I mean it in another way. Though.
What?
I mean, like, I spent so much time sleeping.
Oh.
But all I can say to Richie is the football did sweet. That's it.
Hey, that
I
was
left it there,
hilarious. This
Just I left it there, sir. Me leave it to rubber.
People stressed
Yeah,
out on WhatsApp. I was like,
me just
God,
leave it to
I
rubber.
was surprised too. I really didn't expect that, but I was like, wow.
You have more reasons to celebrate also locally in schoolboy football competition.
Oh, yes.
Yo.
You know how it is.
Calm down.
Mr.
how-
Richards.
Calm
Look
down.
at you there, God. I ain't lying.
People them.
You know how it is.
3-0 over Calabar. That's
Yeah,
a good
no.
look for KC.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Congrats, guys.
8-1 on aggregate.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Audley, how was it for you?
Work.
Work.
Yeah, man.
Well, we know what that means.
Money.
Ching, ching.
Money up.
Say no more, son. You're surrounded by beggars, myself included. It's about time we had a WTF feature that looks at something to do with Jamaica.
Finally.
Yeah, it's here. And we're heading to St. Thomas, I suspect.
Woo!
What's happening?
Well, Richie, best believe it. The Shelz River in St. Thomas is one of the longest rivers in Jamaica. Now listen, Bridge Nation, its source is over 1,371 meters above sea level in the Blue Mountains. The Shelz River is also used to help feed the Mona Reservoir. Major landslides, however, have developed in the upper Shelz River watershed, and as a result, the river carries a greater silt load and scours its banks far more quickly. So that's the science behind it, I suppose. Okay.
Yeah, Jamaica. But I'm trying to figure out how it actually feeds the Mona Reservoir. Oh, yeah, I need to get some more deets on
Yes.
that.
Hey, we all know said water
Pipelines, I
bodies.
guess. Pipelines.
But you know, there's a lot of mystery when it comes to water bodies around St. Thomas. Still, yeah, no, that go.
Can I cross? Can I cross it?
Can't cross it now, thanks to a hero. Someone had to do it.
Yeah.
Clifton walk so we can do it. You know, he crawled so we can walk.
Oh,
No, nobody could have crossed it.
Back then.
Yeah, not at all.
yeah.
But
But
very important.
very important, and I'm happy and heartened at the fact that we're picking up something out of Jamaica inside of WTF
Yeah,
like
man.
this. Yeah. So, St. Thomas, you made it. You made it into our feature. The Shelz River in St. Thomas is one of the longest rivers in Jamaica. I've been on the Mississippi. That is long and deep. I mean, the tour that we took, we traveled by boat. We're not about canoe now. We're talking about big boat. Yeah, man.
Those boats with that propeller thing there. what you call that thing at the back of the boat? I mean,
you say on the bayou.
yeah,
We know
right.
about them, man.
On a small boat thing.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
boat.
man. And they have tours and you pay a lot of money for it too.
Yeah.
You know, one of them tours where you go through it and you say to yourself, what the hell was this all about?
Yeah.
Apart from being able to say, I was on the Mississippi.
Liquor water.
No, wait, so that's all inclusive. No shrimp, no lobster.
I think it
Leave us
took
in a mermaid, nothing.
Nothing. It took us up to a zoo though,
Okay.
and the zoo part of it was alright. But as for the river itself, it's just like, hey, it's just there, big and huge, and you feel like it, and I see.
Wow.
But we're not diluting the fact
Yeah.
that the Yalas River in St. Thomas is in fact one of the longest rivers in Jamaica.
Right.
Time for update. Got a few stories for you.
Yes. So Nick Cannon levels up with NBA YoungBoy and welcomes his 10th child. Oh Lord Jesus,
That's
I don't know.
That
Nick
is-
Cannon is once again a father as Brittany Bell gave birth to their 3rd child and his 10th child on Friday. The actor joins the ranks of much younger NBA YoungBoy who has welcomed his 10th child last week. So Cannon, shared on his, because I think a couple weeks ago he had welcomed another baby boy with Lanisha Cole.
It's like we were just talking about
Yes.
last week.
So
I just the timing.
boy, he said it's another blessing as my journey on this planet becomes more and more remarkable. All I can do is thank God and continue to ask the Most High to order my steps. Captured in the video at the baby shower. So I guess God is ordering his steps. Is Abraham? I don't
Father
know.
Abraham.
I don't know. Father
Canaan.
Abraham, Father Canaan. I don't know. Something is very off about this situation. I'm not gonna meddle in a big people business, guys, but I'm just saying, listeners, I'm just saying it's a little bit off. Something is off because he's having relationship. That means he's in a relationship with all these women.
You think he needs to do a DNA test, or he?
I don't. I genuinely believe that all of those kids are his.
He probably did, though.
Genuinely believe that.
He probably did. He's experienced.
And
He's experienced
yes,
now, so I'm supposed to.
But
know.
I have a feeling all of them is his. They're giving me sister wives vibe, but hiding it.
You know what's interesting? A lot of persons are wondering like how the women feel about Nick himself.
Yeah.
So on, I think it's Instagram, a user was commenting on one of his baby mothers, not sure which one, and she was breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And she was sharing the process and say it can be difficult at times and whatever. And someone said, why not hire like somebody to like help you with it and stuff like that. She's like, are you going to pay for it? And then she's like, no. That person was like, all right, why not? Make Nick pay for it. And then she's like, and then she screenshot that and she made a comment and she said, newsflash, Nick is the father of my child. He's not sugar daddy. You understand? So there's a difference. So she is
sharing the responsibility.
she's showing that
as
she
well.
has her own responsibility.
Yes.
And Nick is upholding his.
And
It's
she's
not
living up to it.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
no sugar daddy thing. So
Okay.
there's an understanding now.
Well, that's just one baby mother, by the way.
That's
She didn't speak
exactly
for
out of
everybody. She didn't
out of
speak
the
on behalf
many.
of all
That
of
is
them.
true. Oh wow.
Oh my.
I'm amazed, but he's
Well, then,
taking
Nick.
care of his kids, so kudos to him. But I know in the future this is gonna be a huge problem.
You
Cannon.
think?
Wanna see?
Let's see how long you can hold out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hold out.
Alright, I don't know my feel about that one.
I
here.
feel.
know my
First
feel
of
about
all,
that story.
why is
Yes,
the
sir.
why?
Oh, yeah, alright,
is
yes,
that
why?
story?
All
Go
right.
ahead.
All right, so Skeng, back in the news again. I don't know. He's paying some homage to Tommy Lee. Don't know, so the two have a little respect for each other. Nothing wrong with that.
You've got
But
a great deal of respect.
Yeah, it's all right. No, yeah. Because what's happening is that he's done this by getting a tattoo saying Sparta.
Why?
Now, Skeng is paying homage to one of his idols in dancehall, Tommy Lee. He shared a clip of his new Sparta tattoo on his shoulder and even earned a reaction from the Guzzle Music DJ. Tommy Lee Sparta, as we know, is currently behind bars, serving a 3-year sentence for a gun charge. But that not stop him from making music and making his presence felt on airwaves and on social media. In fact, it was his Instagram account, managed by his manager, Nicole Taban, of Boss Lady Music, that shared the music video showcasing Skeng's tattoo. Now the Spanish Town DJ and the Mobe veteran, that's what we're calling Tommy Lee now, veteran? Okay. Have grown close since collaborating on Protocol last year. The track is one of the biggest songs in dancehall this year with almost 40 million views on YouTube and millions more on Spotify and Apple Music. The song's success prompted the two DJs to record a part 2. Okay, set for release in the coming weeks. All right, so let me tell you what I don't know. Now, Jojo, I know why, but I tell you, this is not really a viable moment.
It is for me.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's not the man name.
No, but
it's like certain people the tattoo.
You're not.
Man
First of all,
face and them
Sparta, Tommy Lee, we know this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
but
man.
Sparta-
That's
so
like
Sparta is
that,
not
World boss,
family.
a cartel.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
hold on,
So if
hold
you
on,
have
hold
world
on,
boss on
hold
you-
on, hold on. Let me justify it. It's not a Y moment. Let me tell you, 'cause I remember me a part of the Y police. I'm someone afraid for Y people. But watch this. You remember back in the day with Gaza was everywhere? Mm-hmm. Everybody used to get the Gaza tattoo, especially people from Empire who rate Empire. That never Y up because that's the crew, that's the clique.
Exactly.
Sparta is not Tommy Lee. Sparta is the clique.
Which click?
You understand me?
Why are men so
So
quick
Tommy Lee,
to put
Sparta,
something
Sparta is
on
the
their
clique.
body that is representative
I
of
don't know.
another man, but would not do it
It's
for
the
a
clique.
woman?
It's not the man.
It's
the clique.
weird. It's
I
weird.
found it
I
rather.
tried to
I
defend
found it rather strange.
And the
try to
clique
defend
is
it.
all men.
I
so-
try my best.
What about the placing of it on his shoulder? Any issue?
Richie, you understand? I don't know if I just me, but I was
tried.
like,
I
why?
tried to
it
defend.
looks like a lot of care was taken into
A
how it was
lot of
constructed.
thought.
It was raised.
Exactly.
I'm try my
That's
best.
like me,
in
I got
artistic terms, it almost seemed
I'm not
embossed.
gonna put him name, but I'm gonna put something where represent him.
Yeah, well, the truth is, though, I didn't realize that Sparta, as Tommy Lee being the head of this Sparta organization, I didn't realize that Tommy had that kind of impact on Skeng. I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah, I never knew that. I never understood it either. No, yeah.
Story.
So that was a little shocking.
Yeah.
But he's wearing the tattoo proudly. Yeah, I mean, from all indications,
Stop talk.
if it is a way to promote an upcoming single, I think that it has generated a lot of interest, and quite a bit of talk. So we'll see what happens with that. But it took me by surprise, I must be honest with you.
Me too, Richie. Me too.
Now let's go into England, where we find Ed Sheeran naturally, and when it comes to piracy claims. People are trying to get a lot of money from Ed because he's so rich. Well, Ed Sheeran is to stand trial over piracy claims for Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. British pop singer Ed Sheeran has been ordered to stand trial in the U.S. over claims that his hit song Thinking Out Loud pirated Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, a track whose beat was also sampled in a remix of Shaggy's mega hit song Mr. Bombastic that was in 1996. Sheeran's lawsuit comes 6 months after he was cleared of copying his dancehall-infused pop song Shape of You at a trial in London. It also comes 3 months after the British pop singer teamed up with Ishawna for the dancehall collab Brace It, which was co-produced by Scatterburrell, Don Corleone Bennett, and Ishawna under her Legendary Records label. The allegations in the Marvin Gaye case are that Sheeran and his co-writer Amy Wadge copied and exploited without authorization or credit Let's Get It On, including but not limited to the melody, rhythms, harmonies, drums, bass, backing chorus, tempo, syncopation, and looping. So, it has been published in the BBC, and it seems like Ed will have to answer to another charge of piracy, another claim of piracy.
Problem, eh?
Such a good guy.
Yeah.
More money, more problem.
Yo.
You see the list of areas that they've included?
Exactly.
No,
That's
them
a
are
lie.
nitpick.
I don't know.
Nitpick now.
I
They
don't
went
know.
Them are
like
deep.
they were
You think
detailed.
you think he can escape without
I have a feeling
one
them
of
not
these
just like-
connecting melody,
Somebody
rhythm,
must overlook something.
harmony,
Yeah.
drums, bass line, backing chorus, tempo, syncopation, and looping? I don't
I
know.
think the same thing happened to Robin Thicke with this song as well.
As well.
Blurred lines.
Yeah, blurred lines.
Oh, yeah,
Remember,
man, yeah,
and
man.
they lost. So,
Yeah, so let's see how it goes.
Marvin people who
gonna
serious.
Marvin keeping around with.
Richie and
Yes,
the
sir.
crew,
Yeah.
I've been over here listening to that story. We're gonna check this out right after.
We're close to the outro.
We're close, right?
All right, no
Yeah.
worries.
between us.
You
We're
got
gonna-
the two songs.
The two songs.
All
We're
right,
gonna
no
check-
problem.
let's go.
Perfect. It's 20 minutes now before the hour of 7 o'clock. That was...
Update.
All right, let's get into our proverb of the day.
Yes, the proverb
and
of the
that will
day.
be followed by the pet peeve of the morning.
All right, so our proverb of the day, Shelz. Every dog has his day and every puss his 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Run that again.
Every dog has his day and every puss his 4 o'clock.
So what happened? What happened to puss at 4 o'clock?
But you know,
What's so nice? I mean, I know every dog has his day.
Mm-hmm.
I know
and
that.
every puss is 4 o'clock and every puss is 4 o'clock.
Yeah. When you hear the meaning, you'll understand. Oops, what's that? You'll understand. Today for me, tomorrow for you.
See it there?
Every
So the
dog,
dog
has
of
his
his
day, and
the
every puss of his 4 o'clock. Yeah.
But why is so time sensitive? What happened at
Because
4?
4 o'clock. You know Jamaican people. You know Jamaican people have to make a statement with their proverb. There's no way. But I know you understand what it is.
Yeah, me get it to the but
Yes.
I say. We need to know I'm for puss at 4.
Well,
It's feeding time. I don't like. I don't know.
it can be anything.
Yeah, girl, you'll find out.
Yeah, girl. Hold tight.
All right, that was the proverb of the day. And we're moving on now to the pet peeve of the morning.
All right, so I'm sharing my pet peeve this morning,
Okay.
guys. Let me tell you something. You see, poor communication will create chaos. And I've learned this. Just paying attention, you realize that poor communication is my biggest pet peeve right now. If you're unable to speak to me, if you're unable to make things clear, it is so annoying because I believe that when persons are not able to communicate, chaos will follow.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Naturally.
So clarity is key.
Facts.
And communication is key for me. And this is my biggest pet peeve. Anybody will tell you, say, Jody love to talk. And I love to talk. I just need to be clear on what is happening. You understand me? So that everybody is on the same path. Everybody understand what is happening right now. And this is my biggest pet peeve. Poor communication. Yeah.
All right. So any man who want to run up and link JoJo, just know say yeah.
Yeah, forgot talk.
Nah, forgot
And
talk
if you
and
not
speak
talk,
clearly.
We're good. Bye.
Yeah.
Poor communication.
Poor
Poor communication.
You find that happens quite often.
Yes, I
in
find
spheres.
that some men, I don't know if they're afraid of me. I'm not too sure, but they're not able to communicate.
I don't think it's fair.
I just
Really?
yeah.
Them just
Hello.
back at time.
Yes, some men, and then I meet some guys and I'm like, oh my god, this is so nice. Look
Shelz.
how we talking.
Oh God.
You have a thing named BF Strong, you know.
I never be strong.
I mean, yeah, JoJo be strong from time to time.
Yeah, you know,
It's
but
okay.
you know why.
Yeah.
You know why. You know.
Come on weak. So you have to be
Poor communication happens at various
In all aspects of your
levels
life.
of our society.
gosh,
Yes.
Workplace issues.
Oh, my.
Yes. And it really does create chaos,
Yeah.
and chaos is not good for any relationship,
Yeah.
business, friendship, intimate. Communicate.
What's the fix?
Talk,
just
communicate,
talk.
share what they on your
Communicate.
mind. People don't, and Shelz, I gotta run up in this real quick. My
Right.
Oripa said, people don't read mind. So we don't know what is happening in your mind. So speak
Talk.
to
Yes, ladies.
what going in it so people know so that them can address it.
Please,
Ain't
ladies.
nothing wrong with that. And we're very pleased at this time to be welcoming our guest. Joining us this morning is Mr. John Mahfood. He is the CEO of Jamaica Teas Limited, JTL, and he was recently re-elected as the president of the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, JMEA, serving for the 2022-2023 period. And if you didn't know, this would now be Mr. Mahfood's second year in the post. He recently shared some concerns, though, as it relates to the Bank of Jamaica and some actions that the bank has taken. BOJ has pushed up the benchmark policy rate on overnight deposits, with the central bank by deposit taking institutions by another 50 basis points to 6.5%, which was effective on Friday, the 30th of September. It was the 9th rate rise since September of last year and the 6th in the year 2022. The BOJ added that the latest rate rise, which has now added some 600 basis points to the policy rate over the last 12 months, and which critics say is sending loan rates higher for consumers and businesses, is intended to give a boost to the deposit rate that it says has lagged behind. they also said a few other things, but I'm sure Mr. Mahfood will give his viewpoints on this developing issue. We say good morning and welcome to John Mahfood at this time. Good morning, Mr. Mahfood.
Greetings.
Morning, Richie B.
Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on your re-election.
Thank you.
Looking back at the previous year, did you achieve all or most of the objectives that you had set? How was the year for you as president of the JMEA?
Well, it was a very busy year. Lots of issues to deal with, as you know. Our role is to advocate for the manufacturers and to help them do what they have to do. So we were kept busy in a number of areas, Richie B.
Mm-hmm. But would you say that you had some successes in a number of these areas of concern in terms of getting your voice out there and advocating on behalf of the sectors that you represent?
Yes, absolutely. We not only got our voices out, but, we put on seminars for our members to alert them to different opportunities. Putting on courses for going on to Amazon. Mm-hmm. So a number of things.
Yeah. Now, you have, they say the reward for good work is more work. And so you have now been re-elected. What can members expect from you in this new term?
Well, again, we have a number of issues that we have to deal with the authorities to ensure that things that are done in a smart way and won't hurt the industry. We have something, recently the Minister of the Environment talked about a deposit on plastic that we want to engage him with, because we know that plastic is a big problem in Jamaica, plastic waste. But we want to make sure that when they implement a system, mm-hmm. it's a system that can be worked. We have a front of packaging labeling issue, mm-hmm. where the Ministry of Health wants to put on certain warnings. Again, we're in agreement that people should be aware of the nutritional information and sugar content and salt content, but we want to make sure that it's done in a way that is fair to Jamaican companies, because our main U.S. Importers mm-hmm. Don't have such. The U.S. companies don't have such rules. So those are some of the things we have to deal with.
At the moment, there is a matter that is of great concern to you and many of your members, no doubt, and even the wider public. And this has to do with some actions recently taken by the Bank of Jamaica, where they have pushed up the benchmark policy rate on overnight deposits with the central bank by deposit-taking institutions by another 50 basis points to 6.5%. And this is a new development. Of course, they would have done this several times in the last 12 months or so. I saw where you say that you're beginning to lose confidence in the BOJ and that you even believe that their actions are bordering on being reckless. Expand, if you will, please, Mr. Mahfood, on how you're feeling about this development at the BOJ.
Most countries, most big countries around the world are using interest rates as a way to control inflation. And for instance, in the U.S., where inflation was driven by a huge spike in demand from consumers, after COVID, they had a fair amount of money to spend as a result of government giving the population money. They also had the same things we have, which is a significant spike in the price of oil and wheat and fertilizer, and also an increase in shipping costs. These all played a part in the inflation in the first world countries. However, as I said, the part of the reason for the inflation in the U.S. was driven by demand. You could see it in the housing market, where price of houses in the last 18 months to 2 years have risen substantially. As people demanded, people wanted to move, they wanted new houses and so on. So the way that the U.S. Federal Reserve dealt with it is by increasing interest rates. And you see the immediate impact of it in housing prices declining, housing sales declining, because the impact on mortgage rates means that now in the U.S. you have to pay maybe 6.5% interest on a mortgage, whereas it used to be 3%. Mm-hmm. So, but in Jamaica, our inflation is not caused by demand. We're a very poor country. It's not because all of a sudden Jamaicans have money. In fact, the reverse is the case. We suffered very badly, and people are now just beginning to, return to work and to trying to earn a living. Mm-hmm. So the increase in interest rates have no impact on the cost of oil, on the cost of wheat and fertilizer, or shipping costs. Most of our inflation is caused by things outside of Jamaica. So the main impact of the increase in interest rates on Jamaicans, on poor Jamaicans, is to make mortgage rates higher, make loan rates higher, cut companies buying new equipment and inventory, and slowing down our economy to the detriment of the majority of people in Jamaica. And that is really our problem with the system of increasing interest rates.
Mm. Greetings again, Mr. Mahfood. Shelz here. So,
hi, morning.
Greetings, sir. So it's obvious what the increase and how it's going to affect manufacturers and consumers going forward. But do you believe that this increase will be of benefit to anyone?
Well, if you have money in the bank, it will benefit you because you can get a bit more money on your deposit. That is the main beneficiary. Those who have cash, those who want to put their money in the bank. But what they will do is divert that money from doing construction, doing investments, and so on, and putting it in the bank. If you're a pensioner and you're living on a fixed income and you have the money in the bank, you'll get a bit more interest. The other thing that the Bank of Jamaica touts as being a positive thing is that Jamaicans, with the higher interest rates that they can earn, will mean that they'll be less likely to put their money in U.S. dollars and keep it in Jamaica. But that's not really the purpose of the interest rate hike. The interest rate hike had to do with inflation control, and not about the dollar, the stability of the dollar. They have other means of controlling the Jamaican dollar, and that is using the large foreign reserves that they have.
Mm-hmm. So it seems to me that the BOJ is trying to sort of mop up liquidity, because the more money that's out there in the market is the more people will have in order to buy the U.S. The U.S. currency, and that will impact our exchange rate. But all in all, do you see these actions as a way of driving economic growth at all?
No, it's the reverse. If you increase interest rates, you slow down economic growth. And that is the purpose of increasing the interest rate. It's not to stimulate growth, it's to slow it down, so people will be less inclined to pay salary increases, they'll be less inclined to make investments, and it'll slow the economy. And as you will have heard, in the U.S., the concern you have is that if you drive up interest rates too high, you not only slow the economy, but you put it into reverse, or you put it into recession. And that's the big worry in the U.S., to try and balance the increase in rates so it slows the economy, but it doesn't put it into recession. And that's basically the same concern I have, which is if the interest rate increases don't impact on inflation but slows the economy too much, then people won't be investing today for next year and 2024, and it will slow down the economic growth of companies and their ability to pay salaries and to hire people.
Yeah. Have you sought dialogue with the BOJ?
Oh, yes. We meet on a regular basis. We speak to them. But my sense is that they believe they have greater knowledge and know what is best for Jamaica, and not business persons who are on the ground.
So I guess there'll be more dialogue. Obviously, you're not looking necessarily at a reversal, but with the frequency of these hikes, then we're wondering how soon again will we hear of another?
Right. Well, they said in August that they thought they had reached the level where they were satisfied that the rate was high enough, but they went ahead and increased it again in September. It's very possible that they will increase it further, and that is my worry, because there is no indication that inflation is going to drop right away. It's a gradual thing. We believe it will come down later in the year and early next year, because the oil prices are coming down. Is now at $80 a barrel. Shipping costs are coming down. So we think that on the horizon, inflation will come back down in Jamaica. But we worry more about the long-term effect of delay in investments that will come about because of the increased interest rates.
All right. Mr. Mahfood, always a pleasure talking with you, and we look forward to our next conversation. Thank you so much for once again appearing on the program this morning. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. There's one institution that I hope didn't note the fact that interest rates are likely to increase. That is one that I'm having a conversation with about a particular matter. So I'm on your side, Mr. Mahfood. Right now we're taking calls for the Secret Sound game. And I'm not surprised that already we're seeing the phone lines all lit up, because these two clues that we've now given, I suspect, will mean a lot.
Yep.
And the sound that we've been asking you for several weeks now to actually identify is this sound. What sound is that? Is the question we've been asking. What is your prediction, Shelz? That we'd get it, somebody would win by middle of the month?
Yeah, the week that's leading up to the Heroes Weekend. That's next week.
Okay.
That was my prediction. But with the new clue, I never saw it coming. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to last that long, honestly.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd be surprised if we don't get a winner today. So now we can tell you, having listened to that sound a while ago, there are two clues that we've added. We gave you one last week. We're adding another one this week. And the two clues are...
Pan, P-A-N, pan, and brush.
Okay. Now, let's see what the Bridge Nation does with those clues. Good morning and welcome to our first caller. Hello, welcome to the Secret Sound game.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Talis.
Talis.
How was your weekend?
It was good.
Good, Talis. Good to hear from
How
you.
about yours?
Mine was all right. The truth is, Digicel did not see it fit to provide me with internet, and I was not able to view my television shows, and, make my connections, and boy, I tell you, it was really rough. Including not even being able to see their Rising Stars finals last night.
Yeah, and the one that I predicted won.
Yeah. I was actually going for what's his name again?
Robert.
No, Robert came second.
Mazine.
Yeah, Mazine came through.
Yeah, man.
Robert second and Rasheen Watson third.
He put on a piece of push-up after winning.
See, people have to tell him about it.
And before we're going further, I want to say happy belated birthday to my son Jordan, who was 13 on Saturday.
Oh, big up Jordan.
Big up yourself, Jordan.
Yeah, all the best to you, son.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful. All right, what's your answer this morning for the secret sound game, Talis?
I think it's someone cleaning a surface with a wash brush, and they dropped it in the pan and give that sound.
Okay. Quick and fast. Let's give you a quick and fast response. Sorry, Talis. Sorry. Let's go on one more time. Let's go in and see what we've got. Who we've got. Good morning to you. Welcome. Secret sound game time. Hello.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah.
Who this?
Sound like a plane around on the track.
Who's this?
Yeah?
Who's this? Who's calling?
Melvin.
Melvin. You're in what? St. Elizabeth? Melvin, are you in St. Bess? Melvin, run out of credit. So quick. It's not a plane running on the track, so you're going to get a... Sorry, Melvin. He's trying to make the connection. He's called before, hasn't he? Yeah, man.
Melvin.
I know that voice.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, Melvin. Let's go in one more time. So it's 876-676-4996.
Yeah, got something there, Richie. Yeah, I'm going to use up the WhatsApp call too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, Bridge Nation. You can use up the WhatsApp call too, 876-551-5782.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good thing Melvin credit done still. I have to take off my headphone a while ago. Cause clearly, you never saw me to think him just. What is that?
Playing around on the track.
Playing around.
You never
You never get the clue then.
No.
Let me just, you never hear the clue then.
And it's important. It's important if you're going to win this competition, you have to work with the clues.
Yeah.
You know how many days people are beg for a clue.
Yeah.
And now you've got not one, but two. Pan and brush.
Yeah.
And this is the sound that you need to tie all of it in with. Here it is. And then, all right. What sound is that? Pan and brush. Is that of any help? If it is, then give us a call in 876-676-4996. And remember, if you want to call us on the WhatsApp number, 876-551-5782. So Jody came back from her leave, and she was in a very generous mood. And even without us asking, right?
Just drop it.
She just drop another clue.
Yeah, man.
Just like that.
Jody forgot and leave like a more often. Just generous. So not even give you a breather. She was just like, I feel like to give you guys a clue.
Yeah. You know what, Jody, go on and come.
You know, there's a term that I'm hearing more and more in songs these days. Go up.
Go up?
Yeah, man, go up.
Oh, yeah, me hear that, but I never heard that song.
Yeah, man. What about you not there with go up all of a sudden?
Oh.
Me use that regular, man.
Yeah, we hear people say it, but...
Listen, when people...
Live up from Bowie, you better
man,
go up.
No, man, when people are going with things, Richie, me just say, yo, come go up.
Yeah.
Go up.
But all of a sudden, I'm picking up several songs that this term go up. I think Cartel has one. There's this female entertainer. She was at Reggae Sumfest. Her name is eluding me right now. Dancehall, on the dancehall tip, and she has used it in one of her more recent songs.
Yeah, man.
And a few. I think Spice has a song that she's using the term to.
I think
go up.
I can say Yaxter using it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I can say Yaxter using it.
this is another thing about Jamaica, Why we're so special, Our word, I think we make up word,
Yeah, man.
Go up.
Go up.
All of them things there.
They use that for animals. Like, that's what farmers used to tell, like, animals, right? That's what they go, right? Go up.
Yeah. You want to cow. Gallop and run fast. Go up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
When I say things and it don't sit right, I just tell people, yo, go up. Go up.
Yeah. So, now the bringle.
Come that way, come go up.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we're going to come go up ourselves while the listeners contemplate what their answer will be for the Secret Sound game when we get back to you tomorrow morning at 7:30. And it's that time now for the UK connection as The Beat and, of course, Bridge 99 FM have our simulcast. Robbo, will be live in Jamaica for the next 21 minutes or so, and we'll be live all across London. Morning, Robbo.
Blessings, Robbo.
Good morning, family. How are you?
I'm doing well, bro. How about you?
How's the weekend? Are you staying dry?
I am, for the most part.
Yeah, no, not too bad. Nothing much to report happening over here. Just my money's just getting smaller and smaller.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Hey,
Your,
but
mon-
hey,
your money,
life's still good.
your money
Life's
is
still good.
your money is beginning to resemble US dollars.
Oh, no, the US dollars is much more better. Kamikaze Kwarteng has apologized for trashing the pound. But it seems like the apologies what he did this morning hasn't helped. They say every time the man opens his mouth, the pound drops by pennies, and now it's starting to go the other way. It went up, and now he said he has a lovely Boris impression, like just something sound like it's coming out, but
it's not
nothing's really
making
coming out. They just call it waffle.
Babbling.
Yeah, the man have a babble style, and he babbled this morning, and the pound dropped again.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
But the new prime minister is not doing so good at all. I saw the results of a survey. 5,000 people in the UK were interviewed in a survey, in a poll. And I think about 51% are saying that she should resign.
What?
Yes.
Yo. No, I'm pretty sure they're being nice. That's more than 51%. That is more than 51%. She knows not what she is doing. She had a moment to kind of like get her thing together, and she did a broadcast on Sunday morning, and she done it again. They asked her a simple question, not maths, not algebra, not geography, not science, just a simple question. And she looked at the presenter and she went, what? And the gap.
Mm-hmm.
When someone answer and there's a gap that all a bus can run through. It was just, she said, what are you trying to say? The woman asked her again. And she is completely clueless.
OMG.
Like,
but her handlers should take care of that. What they need to do is to ensure that she publishes statements.
yeah, but,
I mean,
right,
we've had prime
how
ministers like that who
Yeah,
don't
but
really
how
face
do
the
you-
press that much, and you issue a statement or you speak from your platform and get your point out of the way.
But you can't just
I call
issue a
no names.
statement. You can't issue a statement when you put people's mortgage interest rate like through the roof. You can't just simply just write a note. Carry that note to the news, yeah? No, you have to talk up. So that's what she tried to do, and she made it even worse.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are not politically savvy and don't really care about what's going on, when your rent starts going up, you will know what time of day it is. I'm not trying to drive people towards, none of us are here in this room trying to drive people towards being all politics and being politicians, but we have to be aware of what happens around us. The decision that these clowns make, who we, give your vote to, they affect you for years and years to come, and including your children. So this is what's happening here. I want my pound to stay good, like a good round British pound.
Yeah.
with the king's face, on it.
It's not all lost though, and it will rebound. I'm sure the pound will rebound. Yeah.
The rebounding, I've never known the pound to
If your prime minister speaks less.
I've always known when they say good, like the British round, like the British pound.
Yeah,
that's the
true.
only terminology I
That
want to
is
hear.
true.
It's
That is
round like a pound.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
26.5 of them is what it will take if you want to go and have a public viewing of the grave of the Queen who passed recently.
Oh.
Yeah, £26.50, and people are hitting
How
out.
much?
Yeah.
26 good pound.
Good pound, Sunday through Thursday, and
Jeez.
28.5 if you want to see it on a Saturday. So people are saying,
I thought
come
it was for
on.
free.
People are grieving and are mourning, and you're charging us. The royal family is being slammed, we understand, for these high ticket prices just to view the Queen's grave. Can you believe that? My
Hey,
God.
listen, another person being slammed. I'm going to give you guys a moment before Odds trips into some music to think about your answer. Because a young Ghanaian man by the name of Stoneboy hit the news and social media and everywhere where you can upset a few Jamaican
Jamaicans,
people
yeah.
by saying that this music has got nothing to do with Jamaica. It's from Africa.
Yeah, I saw
now,
that.
we can all talk about it, and we understand things are taken out of context. But what he effectively is saying is that it's African music.
Yeah.
Now, if you accept that you are an African, then you'd have no problem with it. But if you accept that you are 100% 876 Jamaican, you might have a problem. So I'm going to ask you for your opinions after we get some music in. So,
No worries.
Yeah, no problem.
Robo Ranks wants to get comments, and
Yeah.
we want to get his comments as well
You
on
first.
this statement that was made by Stoneboy that Africa, according to Stoneboy, Africa owns reggae music, not the Caribbean.
All right.
Robo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just, it's the way Shelz cleared his throat. Man.
Obviously, and with good reason, many people are irate at this very, very, I'd say, stupid comment.
Hey.
He's,
Okay, I'm marking the papers.
okay, no problem.
Stupid.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right.
Stupid.
Yeah, stupid
Okay,
comment.
stupid.
He obviously has disregarded history and all that has been written in the history books.
Yeah.
And has come up with his own thoughts. I don't know if it's just for attention-grabbing purposes, because I'm
right,
really
yeah.
not taking it too seriously.
No, I don't think any of us in this room is taking it serious, but social media does gravitate to nonsense.
Well,
and
yeah.
it's, it's out there. It's
social
out there.
media, give it to him wicked still, you know.
As they should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So watch this now. I rate Stoneboy as an artist. I'm gonna try to see his perspective, or I'm gonna give him a perspective that's a little bit more respectable. Now, the instruments in reggae, most of them, I get it. We know where them forward from, drums, all these things. Enough respect, the motherland. We know the story, ancestors, all this love. However, reggae music is birthed here. Like, let's not get this twisted. We saw our own surroundings, and we decided to tell the stories of our own surroundings in a very creative way. The hardships and all these things, and reggae music is born. I'm tired of seeing people try to take things from Jamaica, our thing. You understand me? I say, and if he wants to say that with that perspective, then that means us Jamaicans can say hip hop is ours, reggaeton is ours. Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, give a little piece of Afrobeat too, as a matter of fact, because reggae music is within everything, and it's from here. So left with things alone. That's my opinion.
Shells' comment: "Give me back my things.
Yeah.
Give me back my things."
Yeah.
Your
Odds.
views?
No, let me hear Odds' views, because we have to make the soldier
Yeah.
talk.
You know what, Robert? Shells just summed up all of it, really. You understand? I mean, this our music, our expression, and for too long, you understand me? The world, and I have to watch what I say now, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with loving the music. You understand me?
Yeah.
And transforming it, in your way. But at the end of the day, yes sir,
Yes, sir.
that come from
No doubt.
reggae dancer.
Facts.
History
100%.
have shown that.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
I like it. I like all three comments today, and I am actually probably the only person that is so happy that this conversation come out at this juncture, because although there's obviously rightly so pushback from what he's saying, ownership of the music, we all talk about how much we own it and it's our expression, and it's why are we not owning it worldwide? Why are we not taking this thing that we own and proudly show? I had a conversation with somebody who plays a different form of music, and he asked me, do they really play reggae in Jamaica anymore? And I was like, sure they do.
They need
And
to
he's-
listen to Bridge.
I obviously showed him that door, but this is the question that people are asking now. It's like, where is the music? Where is dancehall? Where's reggae? Like, do they make that music here? So also being mindful that we own the music, we have to show we own the music. We have to show and we have to lift the music, as you said, listen to Bridge and put it on the platform that it needs to be. And that goes right across the board, from us as responsible DJs, presenters, radio station, media houses, and of course the people who govern Jamaica. Show that this music belongs to us. And if we do that, we won't get these stupid comments from time to time. So there I agree with Shells, Odds, and of course Richie. It's a stupid comment, but a timely comment, just for us to remember that we own something that is so rich and so great. Moving into rich and great, He filled a stadium in Malawi. Do you know where Malawi is, Shelz?
No.
Oh, neither do I. I just know it's in Africa.
Africa, man.
And
Yeah,
it's
man.
next to, near Tanzania or Zimbabwe. Maybe Nicky Z can tell us.
Yeah.
But he done it again. He is a general. He's bringing reggae and dancehall. His style of, contemporary sounds to Africa. Big up Busy Signal. Another stadium rammed. And there again is the intervention from, the stupid intervention from Stonebwoy is so timely because it's our music. Let's go, let's drop something from Busy.
We're talking here with Aza Lineage. I like the name, and that is going to be my first question to you, but allow me to do the intro. She grew up in an extended family with her grandmother being the head of the household. Aza was influenced by reggae and dancehall music from an early age, and she started taking it very seriously, attaching herself to sound systems and so on, operated by her cousins. She was also influenced by some of the hip-hop and R&B music that was being broadcast in and around Jamaica back in the day, but definitely has developed a love for reggae and dancehall through the years. She's inspired by people like Dennis Brown and Bounty Killer, Beanie Man. Even the Fugees is on that list, and she believes that she is here to honor the works and continue the works and the legacy of reggae and dancehall movers and shakers. And so here she is this morning, having done a lot of work with King Jammies and having performed in countries such as Germany and Geneva in Switzerland. She's here to talk to us about her musical journey. Once again, good morning and welcome,
Greetings,
Aza. So nice to have you.
Check 13, the Bridge 99 FM. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself also.
So, yeah,
good
man.
morning, Jamaica. Wagwan.
We're there, and we're happy to have you. Aza, I have to ask you the name, something about the name that I actually like.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what inspired that name and what's the origin of it?
All right. So, what inspired the name? My mother called me Anna. You know, and in becoming an artist, I was like, Anna, maybe search for something else, you know, and I went in search. I just typed in African names, and that was the first one came up, you know. It's Swahili origin. It means powerful.
That's Aza?
Yes, also in the Hebrew language, I realized that it means I and I, which is the collective, you know. So I say, well, I like this. And me being a part of the Lineage family, you know, those who came before, those who are here now, and the ones that will come, you know, as a lineage, that to me, that's the representative of lineage, you know, so powerful lineage, you know.
Yeah, it all comes together so very well in one package. How long now have you been doing music?
Professionally, about 6.5 years, you know, 6.5 years.
How would you describe this journey so far?
Wow, it's a learning journey, you know, it's a challenging journey. I am a female, you know, not that, you know, just because you're a female, you're going to face some challenge, you know, but it is a learning journey. It have all heap of highs, you know, it have midpoint too, and it have low point where you just have to go learn and come back, you know, so it is what it is, you know.
Now, as with you being influenced by so many genres of music, how would you sit down and say, define your sound? How would you define your sound?
Wow, it's like cooking rice and peas. Everybody cook it different, you know, and you make it taste different by putting your own little unique touch, whatever seasoning or whatever.
Do you use coconut milk in your rice and
course.
peas? Just asking.
real coconut milk. Or you broke and you grate or you blend it and you drink the water.
Argument done. Let's get back to the interview.
That's a good
so
analogy.
It's like, I mean, sometimes the subconscious, you know, so much going on, once it going, that's it. You know, sometimes you will even operate from that space without even knowing. So me listening to, growing up to reggae, dancehall, gospel, revival music, and then in the 90s the cable comes, so you know you have the hip hop, the R&B and all of that. So it's just like a melting pot for me. The sounds were exciting, you know. But growing now and growing and realize what reggae music is and what it has done for the world, you know, and I love that.
Yeah. Do you describe your music in a particular way? You know, is it reggae pop? What is it, and how do you describe it?
Oh, wow. I like to think my music roots still.
Okay.
You know, I like to keep it roots, you know.
Yeah.
Without the root, you know, the branch, the trees, the fruits and everything, you know. So I feel like me would I describe it as roots. Of course, you know, we in this generation and the sound will change and we collaborate with other people. you know, but me always try to give it that roots essence, you know, that Jamaican flavor, that reggae essence, in honor of paying, you know, tribute to the ones who do it before, you know.
Speaking of collaborations, you've gotten the opportunity of working with a legendary record producer in the person of Mr. Lloyd James, aka King Jammy. How did the connection come about, and what has the experiences been like working with such a great record producer?
Oh wow, big up yourself and good
Big up,
morning,
King.
King Jammy, if you listen, Mama Iris, same way. My brethren Smiles, big up to Smiles in the house, you know. You know, we tried together and him know the talent and things, so him say, you know, say, a King Jammy will reach out with a song because I had the song before. You know, so
That's a sound system?
Yes.
Okay.
I wrote it with no rhythm, and him say King Jammies is the man to take the song to. So him went on him ways and he got the number, you know, and him called King. So King say, I not really take no young artist now still, you know. So I don't know why himself I convince him, you know, but he was convinced. Him say, all right, you know, come check me. And we went to check him at Waterhouse the next day, which was a Wednesday, I remember very clearly.
Yeah.
And we reached before him, just a few minutes before him. And when him pull up, him say, okay, you know, we do a greeting and things. Say, yeah, you are the artist. Say, yes, King. Say, you can sing. Say, sing something for me and a song sound system, you know. And before me reach through the chorus, him say, yeah, man, you're bad. Come make a go record the song. And we did it the same day.
Just
you
like
know?
that.
Just
like that.
Connection.
Yeah, man. And him tell me right there and then, hey, me's not no one song producer, you know, we have to do a project together. So give thanks for that opportunity. Again, King Jammy, big up.
What is the project that you're working on then? Is it an EP, an album? Are you just doing some singles?
Are we working on an album together? You know? Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
So we put in the content together to choose to put the package together. You know.
Great.
Nice. Now, Aza, where can the Bridge Nation find you and your music, streaming platforms, online, so on?
All right, you can find me on all digital platforms wherever music is distributed. At Aza Lineage. Same across all social medias.
Nice.
Aza, those who are looking on the screen will notice that you do have a look. There's an image thing going on here.
Correct.
How do you describe that?
Me still. I'm me this from long time. My style is easygoing, you know. And at the same time, I'm a woman, you know, so I'm like nice up things sometimes.
Nothing wrong with that. Listen, I wish you all the success in the
Thank
world.
you so
I
much.
like the sound that I'm hearing. I'm happy that you're connecting with somebody like King Jammies, and I know that you're in good hands because I know him well.
Yes, I.
So just keep on blazing a fire and giving us great music, and you will do well. Congratulations
Thank
on what
you.
you've done so
I will keep your word and come back and say, hey, remember when you did tell me, say?
Yes.
So
Great
good
meeting
thanks.
you.
Good
All right.
thanks.
Which song are we going to play from Aza?
We're gonna play the vibes.
I want her to introduce it. So Aza, over to you.
Check 1 3 from your ear device. You know, say me as a lineage representing originally on the Bridge 99 FM. Yeah, hear me? DJ, you ready? Think all the vibes is real. You know, if you feel the vibes in the morning, you get up and dance. Hey, man. Hey, woman. You better get ready.